Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my friend Don McGee with this. Don is the nutrition evangelist. Good afternoon, Don, and welcome to the show.
Hey, Kevin, thanks so much for having me.
So, Don, I asked you to come on the show today because I'm really excited. I'm like 2 weeks away from the end of the semester, and that's good. But what I find happens is when I lose the structure of going to school and teaching, I also lose the structure of eating properly. I'm home more often, so I want to go out to lunch more often. I want to have barbecues with my friends. I snack more because I lost the structure. And by the time I get it, it's time to go back to school again, and my structure comes back. That's got to be pretty common with people just wanting to celebrate the summer.
Absolutely. And really you hit the nail right on the head, right? You've got a school year routine that works for you, but your summertime lifestyle is not your school year lifestyle. So you're trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. And what you really need is a summertime routine that fits your goals.
Easier said than done sometimes, because again, I associate summer with fun. Fun is often eating for me. Like, hey, Don, let's get together. We'll have a barbecue. Okay, I'll bring some hot dogs and hamburgers, and I can really go for s'mores, Don. I'll bring some s'mores stuff too. And then I end up eating half a bag of marshmallows. That's very nutritional, Don. I mean, that's definitely on the list of things you recommend people eat is marshmallows.
Well, Kevin, I think you probably know by now that a lot of what I recommend is all about moderation, right? So by all means, have a s'more, not the whole bag. Have a beer, not the whole six pack.
Yeah.
Have a hamburger, not the whole 5 pounds of beef, right? So there's one of the things that I really make my mission is to dispel the myth that being healthy is no fun. Right? You can absolutely have fun. I just want you to be mindful about the things that you're doing to your body because of how you feel afterwards.
Don, I want to go back in time because I remember this. One of the mistakes we make is just like, Don, going to a barbecue later. So heck, I might as well have a horrible breakfast too. Because I mean it's a lost day. I remember from previous lessons that that's not the approach to take, that I want to try to be more mindful of my other meals when I know I'm gonna go maybe not have a great meal. I remember that.
Kevin,
It's true, right?
Kevin, I am so happy to hear that you listen to me once in a while. That's awesome. I think you, again, hit the nail right on the head. One of the other big myths that I try to dispel is that if one thing is going off plan, that you just throw up your hands and, forget the whole day, forget the whole week, forget the whole month. It's not true. What you really want to do is treat your body a little bit better and put some good food into it. Continue eating every 3 to 4 hours. Get out, move, drink lots of water. And yeah, if you know you're going to go to a barbecue and you're going to do whatever you want, regardless of what Don says, by all means, be a little bit more mindful of how you're treating your body the rest of the day.
But it's also having a plan. Like you said, if I'm going to go to a barbecue, think about what I'm going to do while I'm there, And this is what I don't do, Dawn. Instead of going, okay, you're going to have a hot dog and a hamburger. And then I'm sitting there going, there's a couple more dogs on the grill. Okay, But instead of saying, okay, you'll be proud of me. Last summer, when I barbecue with my nephew almost every Sunday, it's just our summer thing. But I would bring chicken, Dawn. Let's throw some chicken on the grill. Let's have chicken instead of hot dogs and hamburgers. So I'd like, hey, this, God forbid, bring a salad. Someone might eat it. But thinking about stuff like that, all kidding aside, instead of just, hey, it's 100%, hot dogs, hamburgers, and sausage, is planning. Okay, you want to have that fun time, but think about what you're eating. It doesn't have to be fun because you had a hot dog. You can have fun and, God forbid, eat chicken at the same time. Right?
It's true you can. You absolutely
I
can.
heard
And
about people that can. I don't know.
may, maybe, maybe not. No, for real. This is a mindset thing, really, because if we're associating only food that's not so good for us with being fun, then the challenge is really to flip how we think about these things. Is chocolate fun? For sure. But if you eat the whole thing, it's really not that much fun in the end. I know you've told me that before. I know it. I certainly believe it. So it's really about how you think of things and then think about how you want to feel afterwards.
I think that's the key, Don, because I'm always honest with you. I go and I eat a lot of food at those barbecues with my nephews. We have a lot of fun. But to your point, Mondays aren't usually a good day for me. I'm
Right.
sluggish. I just my patience isn't there, my focus isn't there because I overindulged in a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done. So now, unfortunately, I'm getting older, Don. I can't do that as well as I used to be able to. So I have to step back and go, okay, you can do that if you want, but Monday and maybe Tuesday aren't going to be good days for you. Are you willing to trade 2 days for those extra 3 hot dogs?
Well, and those are discussions you have to have with yourself. And at the same time, replacing one thing that used to be fun with something else that's fun. Whether maybe you guys have a card game that can be just yours, and that can be part of your Sunday barbecues. In addition to the barbecue, I'm not saying to stop the barbecue. I'm just saying eat for one person, not four, right?
Yeah. So, what type of advice do you have for people? I think we covered a lot of it. You're going to have that day. Maybe drink a little more water too.
The biggest advice I give people is meet yourself where you are. Right? If you are absolutely eating a whole cow at the barbecue, don't expect that next Sunday just one hamburger is going to be a piece of cake because it's not. You want to make small changes and you want to be intentional about them, drinking more water, alternating non-alcoholic beverages with the alcoholic beverages, having something that's not food related that you consider to be fun, whatever that is. All of those things will help your mindset shift. And 6 months from now, when we come back and talk, not only will you remember this conversation, but I'm confident that you will have a different experience to relate.
So, Dawn, what's the best way for people to reach out to? How can they learn more if they need help with making those minor changes in their lives?
Yep, they can head to my website, which is dawnmcgee.guru, or they can head to my Facebook page, Dawn McGee Nutrition Evangelist.
Dawn, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to come on the show and entertain me. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks, Kevin.